Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty, hey traders, John Howell here. Right now, I honestly believe that this is the calm before the storm. Do you guys sense that as well too? Like, I don't know why, maybe it's just me, but leave a comment below in the chat box below. Do you guys feel like this last sort of maybe week, it's been like a bit of a calming period? Like there hasn't, I know, I'm just feeling a very calming period in the markets. Or maybe it's just me, maybe because I've been in bed all week because I've been sick. So maybe I'm feeling calm. I'm just relaxed now. So, but I'm feeling I'm feeling like there hasn't been much happening, especially in the gold market, right? You can see gold has just been hovering around doing absolutely none. But looking at gold right now, I honestly believe that we are in the calm before the storm period. I really do believe there's something building up big time. There's something building up in the markets, and I really do believe that. I just sense that, especially the second half of this year, it's gonna. I believe gold's gonna start to really make some big moves. You can see what's happened here with gold, right? We actually have, if we bring up my trend lines, you can see that we developed a resistance point all through here. That resistance point there around that 18 or the $1,900 level, that was definitely a lot of support level there. And you can see here we have a lot of support level through here. Plus we also have this sort of the channel. This channel that it was in here, and then now once we break out, we come back down, we're holding a lot of support level through here. So it's just really interesting to see that holding. Now, when we look at the weekly chart though, and we just bring this over through to here, like look what the weekly chart's been doing. Really just hasn't really been doing much at all. Like if we just bring up this, look at this here. This is the weekly chart here, and this is where a lot of traders they misunderstand the markets and opportunities in the markets, right? Because they think one of the biggest mistakes that I made when I was always first starting out was that, oh well, this thing's running, so the things that have done really well lately are the best markets to get involved with. And the things that haven't been doing really well lately are the ones that are the worst markets to get involved with. And that's not necessarily the case, right? It's always looking at the market from a perspective of knowing how the markets work. And obviously how they work is, you see when this market's going sideways through here. So this is the time you want to start to be looking at the market when the market's not doing anything, especially from an investing point of view. From a trading point of view, you need a system, right? You need to be following some form of a rules. If you're a trader and you're guessing, like I know a lot of people do, and they just guess. Traders, I was there as well too, right? And it takes you a long time to get out of the mindset of I have to stop guessing, because if you do guess, then you may be right, you may be wrong. But the thing is that one thing that I'm always teaching my private clients is I want to give you a pattern, a system that you can follow for the rest of your life. And that's where, like, there's two different styles of being approached with the market. I have investing positions in gold, and I also have investing positions in the GDXJ as well when it comes to the gold and the gold mining sector as well too, right? So I believe the GDXJ here is one of those markets that is going to make some just big tremendous moves, especially now breaking out of here. You can see we're just developing a bit of sideways range through here. So if we do start to break up, when it comes to the GDXJ, we start to break up the 50 level, then we should start to see a really nice move back up towards these highs back up here in the 2020 year back here. The GDX, same sort of thing as well too, but the GDX is actually just sort of hovering. Now we're going sideways. Again, we need to see the breakout first. Someone said to me in my latest video. They must have meant, they said the SIL, they must have meant the SILJ. They said, John, you said when the SILJ hits $14, it's going to $17. What happened with that? Firstly, I never said that. I don't know. You must have been listening to someone else, because I never said that. What I have been saying for all this time is if we can get a break out above this $15 resistance level, now we're on our way to probably around 18. So that person who said that in my little comment section yesterday, you must have got that from somewhere else, not me, because I've always said that, and I'm still waiting for that breakout as well when it comes to the mining sector. So it's still holding strong right now. So it's going to be really interesting to see what actually happens through there. Moving over now through to the silver market, and silver is just, oh man, I tell you, I think Warren Buffett was buying silver, wasn't it? Or wasn't he? Maybe still is, I'm not sure. But silver is actually also one of those markets where it's just really holding strong when it comes to that as well too. So the big thing I really want to bring home, guys, is that the calm before the storm analogy is something that I personally, when looking back over my last 17 years, almost 18 now, trading the market, is that I've missed out on so many really good opportunities to literally make so much money, only because of my impatience. And my impatience is coming from a point of, one, trying to jump in on those things that are already moving, and secondly, and two, not giving the trade and not giving that investment enough time, right? And what I mean by that is that, like, people that have been with gold for the last 2 years, you've had to be patient. But if I'm just patient in time and give it a couple of years, there's a real high probability we're going to be seeing gold at 3,000 plus, and then there's a real high probability, I do believe, by the end of this decade we're going to see a 10,000, yeah, maybe 10,000, 5,000. But there's a real high probability we're going to see a really big move. I don't know the exact number, but we could see a 10,000, especially when we start to go into, the default of the currency, the US dollar, going into the digital dollar, and all that sort of stuff as well too in the market. So that's what I'm looking at through there, traders. I'm just really excited about all these opportunities. And it's just always just stay present, stay calm with the markets, and just make sure you have some sort of a system there, traders. I'll talk to you soon. Traders, I want to invite you to my webinar that I'm running today. And on this webinar, I'm going to share with you all the details to my #1 trading system for the last 17 years and how I only trade 1 hour per day. Plus, also going to be learning the 3 secrets that I had to master over the last 17 years to generate a really good income. If you go to johnsfreetraining.com, or there should be a link in the description, click on that. Go over there right now, register. If you are struggling with the trading right now, I promise you this is going to completely game change, because you're going to understand why you are going backwards and why you're losing money. And then I'm going to teach you exactly what the system I use that gets me a really high % win-loss ratio. So this is what I want you to do right now. Go to johnsfreetraining.com. Go over there, register for my webinar right now today, because you're going to absolutely love it. Or there should be a link in the description. And I look forward to seeing you on the webinar. So go to that right now, and I look forward to seeing you on my next webinar. Go to that right now. Go to johnsfreetraining.com. Go to that right now.